Hall H is officially going off. We just got our first trailer of the day with Shazam Fury of the Gods, which is pretty much our sequel to the previous movie Shazam, which I enjoyed. I liked it a lot, honestly, and I thought it was very underrated. But here we go. Let's talk about Shazam Fury of the Gods. Before we get into it, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow us on Twitter, follow us on TikTok. We'll be updating there quicker as well on all the things you want to know about San Diego Comic Con. But let's get started with this. That was just amazing, the trailer in itself. So pretty much this trailer has Shazam, Billy Baston now really feeling his age. He kind of puts it. He kind of feels like he is not worthy of being a superhero, and he kind of feels like there are better superheroes. He mentions Batman, he mentions Aquaman, and even the Flash. And I wonder if they're even going to talk about Flash in this panel for DC that they have, because that's a doozy. Ultimately, he is retelling his origin as well. In this trailer, we see it again. He talks about the wizard and all of that. We actually get a reveal of the Shazam family, and they actually said that this movie is going to take place a couple of years after the first film. So the family is kind of already established as superheroes. So I thought that was pretty interesting. They're giving us a little time jump here, and I'm excited to see where we lead from here. An interesting note before we get into the rest of the trailer is in the pediatrician's office where Shazam is, there is an Annabelle doll there, as well as a Wonder Woman, some other stuff, which I thought was hilarious because Annabelle seems to be this whole thing now with David F. Sandberg films, right? So we see that and we find out who is actually the villain here, and it's actually the Daughters of Atlas. So the Daughters of Atlas here are kind of mad at Shazam for taking power from the gods, and they're here to reclaim it, they say. So I thought it was interesting that they're here and they're pretty much pissed off at Shazam for everything that he's doing right now. They're played by Lucy Liu as well as Helen Mirren, and I think it looks amazing. We see quick shots of Rachel Ziegler. We don't know who exactly she's playing just yet. Some people theorize she is playing another daughter of Atlas, which I think would make kind of sense. And I definitely do want to see some more of this. Do we see Atlas in this film as well? As you know, he is a god. I believe we will probably see him. It's called Fury of the Gods, so I'm expecting to see more that we haven't seen at all. So definitely exciting trailer for sure right here. There's a lot of comedy here, but there's some good action as well here. There's a funny stint in a trailer where he's pretty much talking about watching the Fast and Furious movies and talking about familia, family, Vin Diesel, all of that. So I thought it was hilarious. I really enjoy how the movie takes the different approach at Shazam, where he's kind of more aware of like the world we're in as well, and he's pretty much like all of us, right? He does all the things we do. We see the Shazam family again in many shots. I really do feel there's an emphasis on them in this movie, and I think that that's great to see. Do we see them all grouped together to make a powerful Shazam like we've seen before? That would be interesting as well. So, like I said, I enjoyed the first film, and I'm excited to see where this one goes. I think that what Zachary Levi brings to this is definitely an amazing way he like portrays this role of Shazam and goes back and forth with how Shazam really is, and he really is the embodiment of the Shazam that we know from like the cartoons, the comics, and all of that. So I'm definitely thinking he really is delivering an amazing performance here for sure. And I think this whole thing with the gods and everything will be interesting to see how this is all played out, right? Because we could see these also be connected in a way to Black Adam once that movie comes out as well. So I think DC is really focusing on these two, trying to sort of build a different like big team sorts. And like The Rock says, Black Adam is going to change the hierarchy of DC, and I think that's something to definitely witness. That's going to be amazing, so I'm excited about all of that. And do we get any appearance from somebody else like Superman or Black Adam? Well, there were some questions asked about that too at the panel, which I thought were funny, the way that Zachary was sort of talking about all of those and responding to those questions, because we know he can't really spill the beans on much. So pretty excited for that. And one of the things that also happened in the panel as well is they were asked, will Shazam fight Superman? And he said this, Zachary Levi, I can neither confirm nor deny allegations such as these. These are not questions you're allowed to ask me on the stage right now. But no. And then he winked back at a fan. So what does this mean? Does this mean we're going to see him actually fight Superman at some point? It's interesting, right? It's interesting to think about this, because it's been the biggest rumor today that we were going to hear Henry Cavill come back as Superman. And now we're wondering, is this going to happen or not? And many people are just like wondering, is Henry Cavill going to appear at the end of this panel for DC and say like, I'm back. So we'll see. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the trailer. I really enjoyed it. I do expect that the Daughters of Atlas will be the main villain, but I feel like they're hiding something else from us, and I'm definitely excited to see what's gonna happen with that, right? Because this movie's setting up to be big, especially with Black Adam coming out pretty soon as well. And I'm excited to see how that's going to do when both of these characters go up against each other. But I want Superman in that mix as well. So, anyways, as always, those are my thoughts, on the trailer and all of that. Pretty much, we have the Daughters of Atlas here trying to take down Shazam and the Shazam family because they want these powers back for whatever it is. The Wizard's back out here helping them, and I'm pretty sure that Rachel Segler will be a Daughter of Atlas that kind of turns on the other two and tries to help Shazam. And we will eventually see as well Atlas and maybe another god in there. I'm pretty sure we'll see something else in there be thrown at us. So let me know your thoughts, your opinions on this. Are you excited or not for this movie? As I said, I'm excited. I love the first one, and I think this one's going to be great as well. So Zachary Levi has also talked about Black Adam at the panel. Somebody asked him what are the possibilities of seeing Black Adam versus Shazam, and he was pretty much the same way with the Superman question. And I even said it. He's probably like sweating about all these questions. He said, "No idea. Next question." And just like that, he's just like, I am getting all of these questions. What do I do, right? So I'm pretty sure we're going to see some awesome stuff, and all of this being amazing by the end of it. But I'm pretty sure that these actors don't really want to spill the beans just yet, especially if Warner Brothers is really trying to make these moments special and everything. And I don't blame them for very much being just like, never mind, let's get on with it. And so yeah, I'm excited for it. We're gonna see the Black Adam panel next, and I'm excited to see what The Rock is gonna bring. We know he's so passionate about this role, and he wants to make it as best as possible. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna be showing. We'll be covering it as well, so make sure you're subscribed, notification bell on, so you know when that drops. We'll be covering Marvel as well tonight, and it's just gonna be amazing. So anyways, as always, I'll see you next time. But as always, that is going to do it for me. Make sure you're subscribed, notification bell on. We are on the road to 25,000 subscribers. We're about to hit 23,000, which is amazing. So super excited about that. But as always, we're going to be covering some more Comic-Con stuff. So make sure you're tuned in. Follow us on Twitter, on TikTok, all that good stuff. Link is, the names are provided in the screen for you to follow. As always, stay safe, stay positive.